Hello everyone and welcome to the part 2 tutorial in my Adobe Photoshop CC training course. My name is TJ Style and in this video I'm going to show you how can you get started with navigation inside Photoshop. Now friends, before getting started I would like to say that right now the appearance of Photoshop may differ a little depending on what you have right now on your screen, because I'm actually have compressed all these different panels into these only name panels. So I'm going to be talking about the interface and panels a little bit later in the training course, but right now the focus is about navigation and about basically zooming in, panning in and out, panning from one place to another, those kind of things. Now when it comes to navigation, I would like to start with the keyboard shortcuts. And see friends, most of the times when you are working on something, okay, you would be needing to zoom in and zoom out on a particular position. So the zoom in, zoom out options, or actually the keyboard shortcuts, are very important. So the keyboard shortcut is Control plus, alright, and Control minus if you want to go out. Control plus for zooming in, Control minus for going out. Now you can see that when you Control plus, you'll see that right over here you can see that the increments are actually decided by Photoshop. So if you press Control plus, you will see that you move in a fixed increment. You can see that. So it comes back out also in a very fixed increment, and it zooms in also in a fixed increment. And this is actually for all the images. If I was to take this other image and put it inside Photoshop, you'll see if I Control plus, you can see 16.67, now 25, 33.3, and 50, like that. Now one other keyboard shortcut which is really helpful is Control 0. When you press Control 0, you will see that the photo gets actually this command is actually called fit in view, because most of the times we want to look at our artwork as in we want the artwork to take the full screen. And when you are really zoomed in on something, rather than hitting Control minus 2-3 times, it's always better to hit Control 0. That will bring you to your fit in view where you can see the entire artwork. So those are some keyboard shortcuts which will really come in handy. Next we have Control 1. Now Control 1, what this does is it helps you go at 100% zoom in. So if you press Control 1, you'll see that you zoom in at a full 100% right over here, and you get to know when you are at 100% because it appears over here. Right now I'm working with a super res image, so I can zoom in to a very high increment, okay, but for you your images may differ a little. So those are some zooming in and out keyboard shortcuts. Next we have panning. Now see, when you have zoomed in to a very high number, or you have zoomed in a lot into the image, you will definitely want to move around in the image. Now see, when you zoom in, you can see that the Photoshop zooms in from the center point of view. It doesn't respect where your cursor is, it just zooms in from the center. And actually I kind of like this behavior, because then I get to decide where I want to go and not where the cursor is, because most of the times when your cursor is out or it is on a panel, then you will have some problems if it was to behave like that, but it doesn't. So that's good. But when you are zoomed in, you can hold down the space bar, okay, and then move around, or actually pan your photo around inside Photoshop, and you can see that we get this very liquidish, flowish kind of behavior. And actually I like this, and this is because of that OpenGL or a graphics card. So if you do not have the graphics card, you will not get this kind of behavior. I'm just gonna switch my image right here. Now once again, the same keyboard shortcuts go for every image. So Control plus will zoom in. Now you can use the space bar for moving in, as in we can pan around in our image using the space bar. So that's kind of good. One keyboard shortcut I would like to show you is Control and spacebar. Most of the times what happens is you want to decide where you want to zoom in. You don't want the center view zoom in, right? We want to decide where, which part of the image we want to get zoomed into. So you can hold down the Control and spacebar, and then you can see that your mouse pointer changes to this magnifying glass, and now you can zoom in to a very specific part of the image. But this is a little tough, okay, because this takes a little practice, because if you were to go crazy with this, you can see what's happening to our image. So just hold on the Control and spacebar, okay, wait till your mouse pointer changes, and then click and go to the right. That's going to zoom in, and if you go to the left, that's going to zoom out. So that is very important and very helpful too. So those are my keyboard shortcuts on understanding navigation inside Photoshop. Now see friends, there are lots and lots of ways you can do navigation. We even have a specific panel that is meant for navigation called the navigator, but these things are not really important for a beginner to learn right now. These things are important and I'm going to show you how to you use them, but right now just focus on the very basics. Okay, master the basics so that you can move on to the advanced concept. Don't just straight jump to the advanced concepts, because that's not gonna benefit you. All right, so I'm gonna show you I'm gonna end my tutorial here. I hope you understood how to work with navigation inside Photoshop. Please subscribe to my channel, Tutorials for Graphics, and like this video on YouTube. My name is TJ Style and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching. Take care friends.